right, so let's go ahead and jump into the group selections. We have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. Feel free to pause the screen if needed, okay? Take as much time as you need. And if you feel guided to more than one group, trust your instincts, trust your intuition. Again, that's group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Feel free to pause the screen if needed, but no long talking. Let's go ahead and get this ish on and poppin'. Yeah. Group number 1, your soup for the soul message today. Let's go ahead and tap in to find out, why should you be proud of yourself? I'm being brought to yellow, the solar plexus, rainbows, butterflies, and tarot cards. I don't know, maybe there's like a tarot card that has a butterfly and a rainbow on it, or like a rainbow is significant and a butterfly is significant and tarot cards are significant, okay? I feel like you should be proud of yourself because of something that you are sharing. Like, I don't know, I'm getting like this just very kind, caring, and giving energy. Like you are in this place where I think you've mastered how to give to the self regularly. Like this is your daily routine, so much so that you give with kindness easily. I feel like this is something that was a struggle for you. Not to say that you weren't giving. I think it's more so highlighting what you've been giving to yourself. Like, or you found a way to give in a way that gives to you, okay? I don't know, there's something about equity and being met where you are. For some of you, this is like money goals, like you wanted to save this amount of money, or you wanted to be making this amount, or you wanted to be dropping this at this time, or you wanted to, but it's something about meeting goals, dates, agendas, like really just staying on top of your ish. I'm getting Virgo energy here, heavy Virgo energy actually. And I'm being brought to the archetype cards, which actually we do have today that will be featured in the video. But I'm being brought to the Hermit and the Healer. Same amount of letters. They both start with the letter H as well, but it's like this hermetic healer. How do you become a healer? Because you become this hermit. There's this hermit healing dynamic duo about you that's working really well for you and everyone involved. I feel like this also, this makes you like useful, like a cash cow, like full of ideas, not in a way that's like, oh yeah, we need to keep this one around, because you pull from a completely different source, a completely different avenue, a completely different realm. There's something very different here about your source. Yeah, your solar plexus. There's something different about your source of energy. The place that you pull from is just so far from the norm that it would be useful anywhere. And you had to get comfortable enough in yourself, with yourself, to feel yourself enough, to express yourself enough to get to this point. All right, let's get into your very first card. We have no way. This is the 9 of Pentacles, which is literally Virgo energy. And also it's this heart is like this receptivity, the giving. The heart signifies great joy when near. Yeah, like this is about tapping into your heart's greatest desires. Sorry, I'm getting used to this camera angle. Your heart's greatest desires being realized, actualized. And so it's creating a new version. I'm hearing a new surface. There's a new surface of you. It's almost as if you're being spread wider but not thinner. It's like, I feel like before you were like a blob, you're finding this space now. Someone's gonna be like, yeah, I'm a blob. That's not what I mean. Okay, we have the King of Cups, finding your niche, your container, your place where you can excel, where you can grow, where you can exchange freely. I'm getting like this really exciting energy. Like, I feel like you have a youthful presence about you, but with a humble sense of maturity is what I just heard. Okay, youthful with a humble sense of maturity. Wow, that's so specific and almost poetic even. Seven of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Two of Wands. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles here just kind of slowed everything down for me. Youthful. So your youthful energy is expressed as this King of Cups. Okay. And I feel like this is surprising to people because I think you first express this calm, cool, and collected. I don't know why you're like I'm being brought to read your energy like this, but I'm just gonna keep going. But you need to know that your youthful presence is best described by the King of Cups. It's like you're buoyant and you give, like I'm being brought the vision of the Page of Cups, but you exude it as the King of Cups because of this balance with this patience, with this reserved energy here. You aren't just like this right away. You take time to crack open. I feel like this is reassuring you of this heart's journey that you have been on. We've been talking about you giving and doing it in a way that you have this way of maintaining a schedule or maintaining a routine that makes you feel fulfilled while still giving from the heart, to give for yourself to receive as well. There's like this perfect loop, or even like an infinity that's like sending my mind on this world of like I just can't even keep up. I think that's what it is. Like, it's not meant to be kept up with it because it's natural. I think this is calling you to appreciate your flow that you have found for yourself, that you've created for yourself. This is why you should be proud of yourself. This is, I feel like, a balanced sense of self that you've never experienced before. Again, hence your Nine of Pentacles energy. This is a version of yourself that you've never met before. That's why that infinity energy was coming through here, because it's like the number 8, which is right before the 9 of Pentacles. You put in all that work in the 8 of Pentacles to figure yourself out, to be patient enough, and literally we have the 7 of Pentacles here. So this is the maturity that we're talking about here, this step-by-step energy with you. Like, you should be proud of yourself because of the way that you have learned to synergize yourself into one energy. But from this one energy comes a lot of different energies. Like, there's this perfect balance. It's like you have like 7 different versions of yourself, but you know when to pull them out at the right time. And this is not to say like, oh yeah, there's like multiple personalities. No, like this is talking about your emotional health and your longevity and how it's pertained to you giving and receiving. I'm hearing fluidity, like exactly knowing when not to give too much of yourself, when you should just focus on this, focus on that. It's like you know when to find your focus now. You are honing in your focus, and it's creating a version of you that you never met before. This is why you should be proud of yourself, because you're maturing, quite frankly. I said all of that just to confirm that you are maturing. I don't care if you are 15, which you shouldn't be on this channel if you are, but hey, I don't care if you are 18, 25, 36, 42, 59, 87, 73, okay? Maturity can come upon you at any age, and it's like, it's levels to it. It's not just, oh yeah, one day I'm mature. No, it's levels to maturity, and you have a great grasp on that, okay? Let's continue on. We have temptation. Yeah. I feel like for some of you, this has literally to do with temptation in whatever form, or just impatience, because you know, patience is a virtue. Yeah. Material and spiritual prosperity. That's equivalent to the Six of Pentacles. So we look at this progression. I talked about, we have the Nine of Pentacles. I talked about the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and now the Six of Pentacles is here. Bottom of the deck, we have the sacral chakra. Wow. You have learned to, again, it's like this compartmentalizing, this separation of these different versions of yourself. You've separated all of these versions of you away from this youthful maturity in your emotional state. You've balanced this so that it can look over this to teach you more patience. You should be proud of yourself because of the way that you have matured your emotional state in order to know that there's a time and a place for everything. I think that you have overcome some of your own addictions, temptations, codependencies. Yes, codependencies, Nine of Pentacles. That's why you are being represented as the Nine of Pentacles. Wow, the Nine of Cups. Fulfillment of wishes. You should be proud of yourself because although you know that sometimes you really, really, really want it, you're like, just because I want it doesn't mean I need it. Five of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Lovers. For some of you, this is about like relationships and connections. Oh. And when I say that, I mean like thinking like, oh yeah, I have to be in a relationship, or I have to do this, or I have to do that. It doesn't even have to be about relationships. It could even be like for some of you, like, oh, I have to put this blank in their place, you know, like right here, right now. There's a sense of maturity in all aspects, in all avenues, in all lanes, especially considering that this is a general reading. There's many people here that have matured in many different ways. And we have the Eight of Wands, accelerated motion. And there we have the number 8 represented. So we have 9, 9, 8, 7, 6. I think this is also, we have 2 7s as well. I think this is also pointing at your ability to kind of like count to 10, take deep breaths, wait it out. Like I'm getting that you're not so quick to need something or to say something. It's not instant gratification. It's not an instant response. Nothing is instantaneous anymore. I mean, sometimes you may slip up. It's normal. But exactly, choose wisely. You are picking your battles, picking your poison kind of thing. Like if things are going to be bad, you're going to make sure it's not because of your doing, you know? The things that you can control, you are taking control of, and that is this emotional flow state and focus on patience. And we have Teacher and Goddess. Bottom of the deck, the Destroyer. So, Teacher and Goddess, you have let life teach you. You have let life show you. I just heard you have let life parade you. You're learning from life, okay? You are utilizing what some may consider life lessons and or common sense, and just kind of applying it where needed in places that you probably ignored it in the past. You are favoring peace above all, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality, teacher, ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. So we're talking about wisdom, we're talking about knowledge, we're talking about life force and where it comes from. You are learning from your own divinity within here. So this also lets me know too that for some of you that selected this group, you may have been in some situations where self-sabotage could have taken over, and you have taken control of that. Like you've recognized where it came from, you nipped it in the bud. Okay, for some of you this was like a literal addiction, or just an addiction to a way of thinking, feeling, expressing, whatever the case may be. But you're letting life teach you how to move, because over here I talked about you learned how to control this King of Cups energy. Yes, this excitement, this vitality for life, hence the fountains. That's like that pressure that allows for the water to sprout up like that, and this goddess energy just allowing it to flow. The Eight of Wands, the accelerated motion, but knowing where it's safe to allow this to be, knowing that this can't be everywhere. So you should be proud of yourself for, again, there's this emphasis on knowing that there is a time and a place. Time. For a lot of you, this could even have to do with you just being more patient in letting things unfold naturally in relationships or with jobs, or like, I feel like I'm getting this energy of someone who like has questions and is so eager to ask them, and you want to ask them all in like the first meeting, the one day, but now you're realizing, what's the rush? I have all the time in the world. What is for me is for me. It's this energy coming through here. Fifth house, passion. This is sitting very comfy right up under this King of Cups, this practicality. This is coming to me as weighing your options. It's like you run it through your head. Like this is that pause and reflection here. You let this situation run through your head. You're like, okay, worst case scenario, if I just do what the hell I want, what would I learn from this? There's something here about that. I just heard profound sense of self. So again, we're being brought back to this Nine of Pentacles energy with that profound sense of self. That lets me know that you know yourself so well. You've gotten to know yourself so well in certain situations, and there's this observance that not everyone can tap into, that you definitely tap into. And this observance allows you to run these scenarios through to be like, okay, if I do this, if I say that, most likely this will happen, this will occur. So maybe it's overthinking, but I'm getting that it's strategic. That's why, again, it's this compartmentalizing. You don't do this all at one time. Again, there's a time and a place for everything. I am running my mouth so long. But hey, this is how the message is flowing. Yes, I kept talking about relationships, and here it is. The seventh house. Relating. This is all about relationships and connectivity. So with passion and relating coming out here, I feel like this is talking about the slowing down of just moving too fast into relationships, maybe with too much passion, too much force, and then you learned it goes haywire, right? Like you learn that there's something that always ends up missing. So I feel like there's something about like pressing the brakes is something that you should also be proud of, okay? I feel like for this group, impulsivity may have been kind of self-sabotaging for you, and you have Saturn, wisdom, learned from that, okay? You have, I'm getting like this, because of this wood here, it's like, how long does it take to chop down a tree? It takes a while, you know? Like I'm talking old school with just an axe and whatever they use. But it takes time. You are somehow taking your time in a way that you never have before, in the way that you get to know people, get to know yourself, relate to people, relate to yourself, and you should be proud of yourself for that, because again, this is something that's a big deal for you. It may not be a big deal to someone that picks a different group that can't relate here, but this is a big deal for you, which is why you should be proud of yourself. Okay, we have excitement here. Yeah, so this is just extra emphasis on everything that I've already been saying. We have Mercury, excitement, Gemini. You're thinking things through, you're communicating more accurately. there's something about being less destructive, if I'm being quite honest. Again, like, I feel like self-sabotage is a gentler way of saying destructive, but literally it says destructive skills here. And I was already getting like self-sabotage. To me, that is literally a synonym for destruction and manipulation and things of that nature. Self-sabotage is just a nice way of saying destructive habits. All right, let's see. We have, see, look at that. Impulsion. We have Aries, risk, and Saturn energy here. This is thinking this through first, all right? This is planning ahead, more ventures. I don't know why I said more ventures. Like, I don't know why that just literally just came out. Okay, and we have, see, the passionate influence, the Adam, the Eve, the temptation, the number 7, thinking about the path before you proceed down said path. Okay, and this is heavy emphasis on relationships. Mercury and Libra, getting to know someone, their mind state, how they function, how they move, what they do. All right, let's go ahead and get your closing tea leaf cards. Your closing tea leaf cards are why should you be proud of yourself? Soup for the soul. Bottom of the deck, we have dogs, getting together with friends. Okay, so for some of you, this is quite literally about like being friends with someone longer before trying to pursue something, before trying to pursue anything else. Okay, grasshopper situations in the balance that require careful handling. And again, I keep hearing, knowing that there's a time and a place for everything, and you don't feel like you have to ask all the questions right away. I feel like this is applauding you for leaving some mystery here. 9 of Pentacles, leaving some mystery because you're so focused on yourself. This intent focus on initial growth, inner growth, from all aspects and all forms. Okay, so this is all that I have for you, group number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Leave love in the comment section down below, and if you picked another group, I will see you there. But until then, bye. Okay, group number 2, this is so specific but very clearly coming through. You should be proud of yourself because of some sort of love, marriage. For some of you, this is like a long-term love or marriage that is still going or ended because the other individual is deceased. I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to trigger anyone. Or some sort of separation here, but there's something that was good about this connection, or is good that it ended, or is good that it's still going. There's something about a connection here, most specifically in love, that is really standing out for whatever reason. Stay tuned though, you know, the messages always switch up, so that was a big one though. Yeah, it's something about getting something off of the chest, like something that needed to get off the chest. Maybe this is talking about something that needed to be talked about with your partner, with a significant other. This is coming through as, even if you guys are not together now, there was something very significant that occurred in a relationship that was communicated, or something that you should be proud of. Now, if relationships don't necessarily work in your scenario, then just think of it as platonic relationships. They don't always have to be romantic, but that's definitely coming through. The most prominent is romantic connections and the communication within them, but if not, platonic connections and how your communication has evolved within them. Okay, so this is something about the way that you socialize, the way that you open up, express yourself. I'm hearing the way that you harmonize. Okay, so for some of you that may be literal, like in your music, but I'm just getting harmonized in all forms of creation. if you work in a corporate office, you just tend to work really well with other people or with a partner. You communicate really well about what you want, what you think should be going on, and hearing and receiving what they think should be going on and what they want. And it's just like this fair and equal opportunity, give and take for all that are involved here. All right, let's see. That message is pretty similar to group number one, but this one's different. This one's more fast paced. Like so this is like organization, maybe Capricorn energy more than anything. Like the tedious details, like the pushing out the toxicness of it and like replenishing it with new energy. I'm getting something about like new growth, new waves of water, something about new, like you cleaned out a fish tank even. I don't know, it's like something like that, like how cleaning a fish tank can really like change everything. There's like this metaphorical sense of like, oh yeah, I changed the water, you know. We have the Three of Cups here, the Sun. The number one and three, communication. I feel as though because it's the Three of Cups represented here as opposed to the Three of Pentacles, there's something here about like this this mama bear or papa bear energy coming through here of someone who makes sure that things are aligned and in a row in a way that a mother or grandmother or father or grandfather would. Very honest, straightforward, to the point. I feel like this is talking about your ability to synergize love and relations, connections, most specifically in your platonic connections, your business endeavors. There's something here about like still using the heart but also using the mind. Okay, there's something here about that. Also something about meeting someone where they are or meeting them halfway or something like this here. Why should this group be proud of themselves? Okay, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Why should group number two be proud of themselves? The Ace of Wands and the King of Swords. So the Four of Swords reversed and the Ace of Wands here. This is definitely coming through to me as motivation, first of all, to get something going or get someone going or get yourself going. This is the taking initiative part. And I feel like the thing is that you motivate people in a way that it almost feels personal. I think that you have this way of motivating people that it's like, how do I describe that? Like, it's a stranger that you've never met before, but you know how to hype them up. You know how to help them feel comfortable and get in their zone, and help them achieve their highest level of success in whatever it is that they are pursuing at the time. I feel like you are like this perfect flame, okay? This perfect flame that is needed in just about any environment. I'm definitely moving a lot faster in this group. I am noticing that here. We have awareness. So this is talking about your ability to grasp metacognition, so mastering the self and the way that you think and why you think this way and thought patterns and all of this. You've mastered this so well within the self that you know how to read other people so well, that you're learning to apply it at the right time in the right places. Okay, yeah, to promote movement, action. Okay, you're action oriented here, and it's reflecting in a way that is very positive and unique. There's something very unique about the way that you read people, places, situations with so much love, kindness, and caring, but then you're like, okay, do this, do that, da da da. You know, like there's, I don't know, I'm getting something like a dance teacher here or something like this. Yeah, the Empress, perfect. Like, you're not going to just say what they want to hear. You're going to tell them what they want to hear, what they need to hear, and how they can do better. Okay? That's something that you should be proud of, is your ability to communicate. Wow, the Emperor. Your ability to communicate power from a loving space, but firmly. There's something about your communication and affirming, okay? Bottom of the deck, the Nine of Cups. And it's a win-win situation is what I'm getting here. Yeah, the heart shot. Oh my gosh, like, I'm like jittery, excited. Like, you genuinely want people to win, and that is why you should be proud of yourself, because quite frankly, not a lot of people are like that. Quite frankly, like, no matter how hard they want to pretend or try to convince themselves, some people genuinely do not want to see other people happy. You genuinely want to see other people happy and succeeding and prospering, even if it may come at a time where you're like, dang, it seems like everyone's getting what they want and I'm not getting a darn thing, even though that's never really true, but sometimes it does feel that way. You wouldn't take that as an opportunity to bring someone else down. If someone comes to you with good news or comes to you asking you a question so that you can help guide them towards more success, you are, yeah, you're genuinely going to express what you feel is better because you genuinely want to see people win. This is why you should be proud of yourself. Wow. And this is why you will win. Okay? I'm getting that this is why you should be proud of yourself, because this is rare for some people. I'm thinking about this one TikTok where it's like, you rare. Yeah. You're rare. You rare. Poetic. Oh, see, I just went and added letters to it. Poet. Expresses soul insights in symbolic language. I feel like your interpretation of life and the world and people and places and scenarios is just so uniquely you. Like, I'm getting this energy of like the people around you are like, there's no way that this person could ever be fake, you know? Like, there's no way that this person, yeah, we have detective here. There's no way that I would ever suspect this person. Like, they're too cool, they're too this, they're too that. Like, they're too honest, they're too blunt, quite frankly, to even suspect. Okay, so there's something here about you being very trustworthy as well. Okay, bottom of the deck we have prostitute. This card always comes out, it's just always like a slap in the face, but it's just talking about your ability to accentuate the challenge of surviving without let's underline that, without negotiating the power of your spirit. That's real. That's rare. Okay, you rare. All right, you are rare. All right. I'm also getting here too. It's interesting. I said 2, and the number 2 is right here. Acquisition, the Sun, Tauran energy in the reverse here. That's what it is. People feel like they don't have to question your motives as to like why you want to be around them. We have excitement that came out. This came out in the first group. It always amazes me that when that happens, like from one group to the next, something always manages to come through. This is the connection between you and group number 1 is excitement, and the way that you communicate this and the way that you think about this before you act on said excitement, said joys, celebrations, or anything of that nature here. There's something here about your patience and your maturity, but it's mostly in regards to the development of people. And like, I feel like this is about a conglomerate here, like individuals that are trying to contribute to something doing well. I'm seeing that you are someone that they don't have to worry about doing this for selfish reasons. Like it's like a we thing, okay? Like I advance, you advance, we all advance. Okay. And again, not everyone is like that. And at the bottom of the deck here, see, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Not everyone is like this. We have domination that is Mars and Sagittarius energy here. I also get here too that there's some way that you communicate in a way that is suggestive and helpful, dominant enough to express how it's helpful, but not domineering. What is this card that wants to peek out? We have rebellion. Yeah, like you have this energy that kind of like forces people out of their comfort zone in a way that is comfortable for them. That's interesting. You have double Mars, Sagittarius, and Aquarius energy. Pushing the envelope. Okay? You are that one that kind of knows how to communicate to people to help them push the envelope. All right? So talking to someone, telling them that they can do better, talking to them, saying like, you can do this better, blah, blah, or you could blah, blah. It takes a specific kind of person that can do that in a way that doesn't offend someone. And it also takes a specific kind of person to have the confidence to do this, to have explored the self enough to be able to assist someone else in the same way. Because I'm getting that the only way you can read these people is because you have read this aspect of yourself. You're not the type to learn a lesson and then go out in the world and completely fluck up and not apply that lesson. You're going to apply the lesson. Yes, you let your experiences transform you and you learn from them. Scorpio energy wanted to come out here, as well as first house. Exactly. You let your experiences transform and change you in a good way. You don't look at challenges or complexity as a problem. You look at it as a way to learn how to grow from it. All right. Bottom of the come on, Saturn, wisdom. Bottom of the deck, Saturn and wisdom. And wow, look at all this Mars energy. So we've had triple action out here. We have had triple Mars action. Okay? But we have Mars and Leo energy highly aspected here. But this is talking about, again, your own confidence, your own power, your own belief in self, your own sense of self as well. Something about this here. This is what it is. It's not needing validation. This card right here, it was foggy to me. I feel like this is a tough topic for this group here, because you've literally got it tucked away in the corner of your reading, and it's like in the reverse, like we don't want to talk about this over here, but this is why you're able to do this so well, because you had to be that own cheerleader, that own like critique for yourself, that you had to be that criticism for yourself. The Sun and Tauran energy definitely talks about that. Like Tauran can be kind of like, with this detective energy, kind of microscopic in a sense, like Tauran and Virgo energy, microscopic, zooming in on what the problem is so that we can solve it, move past it. It's not to belittle or undermine you. It's literally to help you grow. And you have a way of really honing in on that, getting to the heart of the matter. The heart chakra also came out in group number 1 as well. But it's your ability to zoom in and get into the heart of the matter. It's like you're literally a spiritual heart surgeon, bro. What? You are a spiritual heart surgeon. Like this Four of Swords is like they're spiritually laying on your table for your spiritual attunement, knowledge, the crown chakra, the sharing of this power, the spreading of the wealth. You definitely share. You believe that sharing is caring. All right. But you're really good about making me forget what this is, because I again tiptoed away from it. This is something that you really don't like to talk about, is how you became this way. How. And it's because this is your own inner critic that you had to learn to work with, to activate in a positive way for yourself. My goodness, this is pretty deep. Pretty deep. Pretty deep. Pretty deep. Okay. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's go ahead and get one last card. All right. And we have, wow, Bo, you are highly thought of. Okay? Bo, you are highly thought of. It's the way that your energy is contagious. Look at that, target a goal-oriented person. And did I just say your authenticity is contagious? I hope I did. Yeah. And it's the way that you make it very clear, precise about what you want, about what you need. And how do I express this? It's like, it's highly respected that all of your cards, no pun intended, are laid out on the table. This is why you should be proud of yourself, is because you have, oh my gosh, you have no hidden agendas. Wow. See, hidden agendas, and she has like this book over her, that one eye looking through. See, yes, hidden agendas. Wow. I feel like I just cracked a code there. I feel like I just cracked a code. Why you should be proud of yourself is because you are genuine, you are authentic, and you mean what you say and say what you mean. As often as you can, you know, like no one's perfect and everyone changes their mind, and sometimes you get scared between that changing of the mind, so you stall, and maybe it comes across as a lie. I hope I'm not trying to convince anybody that lying is great, but I hope you get what I'm saying, is that you say one thing today and you say another thing tomorrow, but before you say that tomorrow, in that thought process in between, it's kind of scary to be like, oh my gosh, I changed my mind, you know? But you're not afraid to let it be known when you change your mind, how you change your mind, frequently, swiftly, on the spin of a hat, what is it, a drop of a dime, whatever. Like, you speak about how you feel, like you speak what's on your heart. And for that reason, you are highly thought of, okay? So this is within any aspect of your life that you feel that this energy is expressed. All right. My goodness. This was some deep heart healing energy here, okay? I'm sending you guys so much love, so much life. Leave love in the comment section down below. But this is why you should be proud of yourself. This was your soup for the soul, baby. But until next time, take care, be well. If you selected another group, I'll see you there. Bye. Group number 3. There's something significant about money and forgiveness. I'm not sure if these two things are directly related. Maybe for some of you it is. Maybe for some of you they're two completely different things, or maybe one word resonates with you, one word doesn't. Just take it as it resonates. But that was significant. Something about money and forgiveness. This could even be like about loans or something like that. Okay, so for some of you, you should be proud of yourself for paying off your loans, or like finding loan forgiveness, or doing something like this, like, or something for a charity, like bartering. I believe that's the correct term. Like, I trade you this good for this one, like literally trading one resource for another. And it's interesting that I'm on this path of 2s now, because you guys are the only group that had 2 cards. Okay, so there's something about the significance of partnerships, or 2 things working together here. Let's see, it could be even like co-parenting or something like this. we have the Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups. I find it interesting that although it's the Ace of Swords, there are clearly depicted two swords. For some of you, this is like, you should be proud of yourself for picking the right partner or business partner or something like this, or attracting the right thing. For some of you, this is about like, if you believe in like past life, like you should be proud of yourself for picking up on some sort of past life tendency or toxic trait, or broke some sort of boundary or just toxic tendency. Yeah, the High Priestess. Oh, there we go. This is your recognition of something. You are being called to really applaud yourself for recognizing the truth of something. Like something that you are recognizing. This is bringing me to my own flashes here that I've experienced myself. So I'll give my specific example so that you can see where it fits in your life for a specific example for yourself. This is bringing me to when I have moments with my soul tribe, like people that I know for a fact that I'm literally meant to be aligned with. I get these specific deja vu moments, and that's what I'm highlighting right now, is that moment when you know that you're in the right place at the right time with the right people doing the right things. Like, this is about your knowledge of some sort of kinship, partnership. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords, and without any proof. This is why you should be proud of yourself, because you are not doubting something. You know for a fact that something is real, something is for you, something is destined, something here. You just know that the way that it's all functioning, its only explanation for existing this way, for occurring this way, is God, a higher power. All right, let's see. This is like letting the spirit move you to truth. Okay. Wow. Wow, you have the Ace of Swords twice. Oh my gosh, you have double aces. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. This is calling you to be proud of the fact that you have planted a seed in the right place, in the right location. You're doing something right. And I think you know this, but it's always nice to hear it, right? Prosperity begins triumphant success. You're breaking out of some sort of bound that I feel a lot of people had you in, or you had yourself so bound in this. See, hope, that you couldn't really see a way out, but now you're shifting that narrative, that perspective. What else can we add here? You should be proud of yourself for wiggling your... It's like you wiggled your way into the right location to plant a seed and make it real. And it was not an easy transition. Let's say that. Yeah, the waiting game. The Two of Wands. This is also calling you to be proud of your ability to make plans, stick to them, and see it through. All right. The Eight of Cups, emotional withdrawal and intuition. Yeah, this is applauding you for your detachment from the outcome and needing to... it's like you are being applauded and being told to be proud of yourself because you knew something without any facts, without any external validation. But see, this is what I'm saying. But you knew, or you know, awareness. That's some crazy shit. See, come on. The Emperor, you know. And I meant to say that I was picking up on group number 2's energy from the moment that this reading started, and the Emperor did come out in group number 2. So you may have been drawn there. All right. This is talking about, see, and this came out in group number 2 as well. Okay, let's do this again. Let's do this again. And I wanted to say that group number, see, I didn't even mean to say group. The number 2 could be relevant to you because we do have 2, we have double ones, and then we have the High Priestess, which is number 2, and you also had the 2 of Cups, so yeah. See, look at this. This is literally the God card coming out here. You heard a calling and you followed it. You made sure you put yourself in the right place at the right time. For a lot of you too, you are harvesting your own energy for yourself and not giving it away to anyone, especially your receptive energy. It's like you're not opening up the part of yourself that receives from people just that easily. You know, there's something here about patience, hesitancy, caution. Are you kidding me, bro? We talked about sabotage in one of the groups. I don't know if that was 1 or 2, but now the saboteur is coming out. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the change it would bring to your life. This is what you have overcome because you heard that God call. Like this High Priestess with literally the God card and the Emperor. This is like, you know, triumphant success, Ace of Swords. You know who you are, where you stand, what you need to be doing. Even if you have no idea, like the details of it, you know that something that you're doing is right. And you know that you're in the right place. Yeah, gambler. Willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. This is what I'm talking about, is that you had no proof that something was real. Maybe you still have no proof that something is real, but you feel it, you know it, you sense it. All right, we have idealism. This is the Sun in Aquarius and the number 11. There's something about you taking control of what you consider ideal. There's this openness, this receptivity. Yes, you've put your receptivity in another place. You opened yourself up to receive from literally like God, the work that you put in. You are not saying that I need it to come this way, it has to come this way. I feel like something has come to you or is coming to you in a way that you never really expected. Okay, and you're seeing this unfold for yourself. We have revenge that just came out here. That was very surprising. Oh, but you know what? I meant to tell you, I was channeling You With Me by Drake, and he also has a popular song, Revenge. Okay, so there's something here about Drake, something significant about Drake, like his music or his life or something, or just that resonates for you. We have organization, Capricorn, and Mercury energy. Okay, so again, this may be something that was unexpected or came in a way that you didn't anticipate. Like you've relinquished attachment to how things have to occur, and this is why you should be proud of yourself, because that relinquishing, that letting go, that releasing of what you were holding on so tightly towards is the very thing that is setting you free now. And as I was saying, holding you tightly, I see this image here that just kind of really stood out to me for whatever reason. What else can we add here? Why should group number 3 be proud of themselves? We have Saturn, wisdom. I think that this card has shown itself in every reading at some point in time. So that lets us know that this reading is highlighting the collective's need to appreciate how patient and how well thought out and responsible we have become as a collective when it comes to specific situations in our lives, but most specifically trusting your intuition. And we have Mars action. This card came out in group number 2, I do believe. But this is talking about wise actions based on your intuitive feelings, your intuitive nudges. This reading screams, I know I'm in the right place. I may not know everything, but I know I'm supposed to be right here. Chiron, healing. For a lot of you, this is like a new job or a new organization or a new something. And you are destined to feel this sense of oneness, this sense of community, camaraderie, family, familial energy. You are meant to experience this. And I feel like this is here or already on the way. All right, your final card. In the bottom of the deck, we have Forest, Muddled, Unclear Thinking. See, exactly. And that's the complete opposite of everything that I've been talking about here, is how in tune you are, how, again, you can't see it with your own eyes, hence that 7 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. You have no idea what's behind it, but look at this shit. What's literally behind the 7 of Swords is the Wheel of Fortune. You can't see the change, but you feel the change. Let's see what this is. We have Fan, Romance, Celebration, Party. It's interesting that it says romance because we have the 2 of Cups and the Ace of Swords. I feel like for a lot of you, this has got to do with knowing that you are in the right place with the right people, whether these are romantic or platonic connections. It's about your knowingness, your sense of direction, your sense of self, and your ability to read people, rooms, situations, and have this situational awareness. Again, we did have the Magician, also known as Awareness, at the bottom of the deck. Okay. I just keep wanting to say this sense of oneness, this connectivity here. And again, it's in this way that you never anticipated. This was not your plan. Here we go again. Drake reference. It was God's plan. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's heavy emphasis on Drake here for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but yeah, that's significant here. Okay. Oh, and he's a Scorpio, and the looking for revenge. All summer 16. All summer 16. Sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry. That gets me lit. But anyways, this is all that I have for you, group number 3. Thank you so much for stopping by. Leave love in the comment section down below. Let me know if this resonated, and I hope that this inspired you to be that much more proud of yourself. All right? This is why you should be happy for you, because I am happy for you. Until next time, take care, be well, and if you selected another group, I will see you there. Bye. Group number 4, there's something about travel or some sort of action that you took and you have no idea what this is about to do for you. This is why you should be proud of yourself. So take it as it resonates. Maybe you are proud of yourself for traveling to a certain place or becoming a certain version of yourself to follow through with a specific thing, and it's leading to something. I feel like that's what this is all about. It's in turn a condensed way of saying, because of the inner work that you've done, it's led you to make decisions, make changes and moves that are leading you somewhere that you have no idea is about to open up for you. Okay, now tarot is like a timeless concept, so there is no specific timeline saying like, oh yeah, it's happening right now. It's just this is happening in some realm, some aspect where you exist elsewhere, you are taking the right steps. Maybe you already are in this lifetime. I mean, in this realm. I'm getting a little woo-woo. I hope you can keep up with me here. All right, let's see. Let's just hop into it. I just heard discovery as I flip this over, and yeah, that makes a lot of sense with the fish popping up. Discovery. The Four of Cups. It's like you feel disoriented or detached, or like something's not going to work out. Like you've counted something out, it seems like. You've counted something out. Or counted someone out, I don't know. But someone or something is going to surprise you. Yes, thank you, Spirit. The Ace of Swords, truth. Something is going to surprise you. Bottom of the deck, the Six of Cups. This could be something that pops up from the past. The Four of Pentacles, yeah, something that you gave up on, something that you like threw the towel in with, or someone, take it as it resonates. Yeah, something or someone that you've blocked, something that you've like written off, may pop back up again. Or again, something's going to surprise you. This could be some sort of communication. The Seven of Cups, some sort of choice or decision that was made could surprise you. Yeah, which would create some sort of new beginning for you. So again, this is someone or something that you've written off as not working out. Of course, you may be thinking about it now. Maybe. For some of you, maybe not. Look at that. Look at that. The Tower, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, wow. The Empress, and sticking out is transformation, also known as the Death card. That's a lot of major arcanas, first of all. But again, a choice that you made that you may have written off or something like this is going to surprise you. I'm hearing, it's a love robbery, it's a love robbery. I forgot that song. It's a love robbery. What were their names? It was like Kaylin and Miles. Oh my gosh. Talk about pulling something out of the memory bank that I didn't even think existed. I forgot it existed, I should say. We have the Nine of Swords. This could be something that you're subconsciously worried about. Notice I said subconsciously. And the root chakra, the base chakra. This is something that's going to be nerve-wracking for you, actually. But not because it's a bad thing. I think it's just very different. What's at the bottom of the... Yeah, the Magician. This may be something that you manifested. Or you may have forgot that you manifested this, actually. Woo. Nice. Okay, we have Student, highlighting the attributes of the light and the shadow. So humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning, and shadow attributes, arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. And the fact that it came out on top of this base chakra, it tells me that what I'm thinking here, what I'm getting from this is that it's a choice that you made like on a whim. Like you didn't expect to get anything out of it, but you get just about everything out of it. The Hermit and the Gambler at the bottom of the deck. See, again, you didn't know, you didn't see, you just did it. And then you don't realize what's going on. The Hermit fell on top of the base chakra. Seek solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. Heavy emphasis on the root chakra. So this is something that's going to emphasize your sense of safety. Yeah, a new beginning that you have been subconsciously worried about or internally worried about. Like something that you're doing is going to open up a realm for a problem of yours to be resolved unknowingly. So why you should be proud of yourself is because clearly this means that you've been following through with ideas. You've been doing things and giving it your all and then detaching here. We have Coral, Mars, and Cancerian energy. Yeah, so you're just moving on your feels, and yeah, something about taking action, like some sort of action. But it's not like, although it seems like this was something that was impulsive. This was a good impulse. We have generosity, Saturn, and Leo. This positive impulse could literally, how do I describe that? Solve your needs, like fulfill your needs. There we go. Fulfill your needs. Wow. This could be a person fulfilling your needs. We have Venusian Leo energy. This is fifth house energy all day. Hence this number 5 here. But it's everything that you need. The fun, the fulfillment that you need. Again, I think you're unlocking something that you didn't know you had the key to. We have Gemini and Capricorn. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, we have 12th house, surrender. We have Gemini, the butterfly, and Capricorn, the boss. So this is literally referring to, for several of you, most of you, it seems like a choice that you've made in regards to work or work colleagues, or a Capricorn in particular even, or a Gemini in particular. This is so interesting, actually. We have this Ace of Swords with Gemini, air energy, and then we have this Four of Pentacles with Capricorn, earth energy. Earth and air, something here. A change in the wind, and this is reminding me of, I believe it was group number 3 that I talked about them kind of picking themselves up and planting themselves in a new place. Actually, I don't know what group that was. Don't quote me on that. But that's what this is giving me, like how the wind can move a seed from one place to another and it starts growing over there. Like you let the wind take you somewhere and you start growing somewhere. Yeah, the student, yeah, growing. Yes, the base, like a seed has been planted and you're not seeing how it's sprouting. Yeah, like this is like this one seed. Look at how the choose wisely looks like branches from a tree, and there's this tree right here. Right. There seems to be a lot of mystery here, though, like an air of mystery. And what is that? An exciting event. That's what I'm saying. Like you just, oh. And bro, I just happened to pick up 2 cards, not even realizing it. So gong, an exciting event, came up with cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. I feel like that's what's coming here. It's like this gong, an exciting event. Oh, I forgot. I can just do this. The exciting event is going to come in and disrupt this dissatisfied energy. And with shark at the bottom of the deck, take care, there will be a loss of material wealth. This being with Capricorn and Gemini energy, this lets me know that there's some sort of new financial beginning here. Or you have opened up a realm for this, and maybe you did it accidentally or just a shot in the dark kind of thing. I just really get this energy of like, this was not something that was like super well thought out, or like, that's literally why we have the Fool card here, this new beginning. Like, it wasn't very well thought out. The Nine of Swords, you thought through it as you went through it. And because of that, it's leading to something very exciting. That's it. So, although this reading was very vague, it has everything to do with the fact that you acted on some sort of positive whim, and you kind of like fixed and adjusted yourself along the way. And so it's creating some sort of solid foundation for you to branch out, to learn, to explore, to, I don't know why I'm hearing read and re-energize. Okay? But this is all that I have for you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Group number 4, I'm sending you guys so much love. And remember that you had the 4 of Cups here, which also represents that dissatisfaction with life energy that we saw in that one tea leaf card. And you are group number 4, so there's something significant about the number 4 here. All right? But this is all that I have for you. Sending you so much love. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and leave love in the comment section down below. And until next time, take care. Be well. Bye.